Here with another video for the Gel Press Print to Project series. Today I'm going to be playing with my Impressables. I've used these before in a video, but I'm using them in a slightly different way today. I'm going to use them to print off another gel plate, so therefore I'm going to create the negative image, and I'm going to work on keeping it quite distressed looking. So I'm using my rose mandala and my repeat circles, Impressables, and you will also find me playing with some of the new mini petite shapes as well. And I'm going to create backgrounds like this. Here's a mandala background, and here is a repeat circle background. And then I'm going to use distress crayons and pencils and lots of journaling and extra little bits to create a journal page like this. Thanks so much for watching. Today I'm working on my 8x10 gel plate, which I've set up in my 12x12 Misty. Now, you don't need to use a Misty stamping tool, but it does make a great little workstation. I'm also using one of my Impressables, and I'm using the rose mandala, and I've got that set up ready in the lid of my Misty. I'm going to use that to create a negative image today onto this gel plate. I've also got my doodle leaf. This is my new art printing texture plate for Carabelle Studio. I'm going to use that to remove paint and create extra pattern around the edge. I'm going to start with a little bit of buff, and I'm putting that onto my mat, so I'm working it on the brayer first. When you do this sort of technique, you need to think backwards, so whatever goes on first comes out as the top layer. So I'm just using a little bit of buff to create a kind of distressed edge. For my next layer I'm choosing fuchsia. I want a really good strong colour for this layer. Now I'm bringing down my rose mandala. So you can see my mandala shape there, but I just need to remove some of this paint around the edge. So I'm using my texture plate, and I'm just working around the shape of the mandala. And I've just got a little bit of junk here so that I can look for any gaps. And I'm just going to let that layer dry, again just until it's touch dry. Now I've picked out a couple of other colours. I've got turquoise and lemon. I'm going to add a very light layer of colour behind. Remember, we're thinking backwards, so we've got the distressed layer, then the mandala, and I want some colour to shine through the mandala. I'm keeping this layer very light. And when those layers are touch dry, I can add a final layer to pull all of those layers off. I'm going to add some buff. Again, I'm working it on the mat first, and this wants to be a thin layer.